Microphone check 1 2 1 bloody 2.
One.
And at
One.
at the beginning of any YouTube content, we should not swear because you get demonetized. I just read up on some YouTube stuff lately, and they're on it with us. So
Go on.
yeah, so no problem at all. Microphone check 1 2 1 2 1 2. So we just gone past 8 p.m. Welcome back to where real conversations meet accountability and humor. He goes by the name of Drizzy Sackafet Records.
And he goes by the name of Morgan Cornelius Heights.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dons and donettes everywhere. This is episode 137 of the Drizzy Morgan Show. Big up Jojo. Big up Jojo Montana the Great.
Each and every
big
time.
Up, AKA Hollywood Joe. Big up Boss Lady Key. Shout out to you.
Yep.
Want to shout out our day ones. You know the vibe. Shout out our day ones and shout out our newcomers. And just as we say newcomers, Tiff is in the building. What's up?
Shout to Double T. TT, do you love me? Do you roll in? Yo, hey, shout to TT in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't forget we are on all DSP platforms. That's Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Amazon Music.
Yes.
And, while you're here, just do us a favor. It helps the algorithm. It helps push the content further. Hit the like button. Or if you see the hype button, because you're watching on a mobile or tablet, hit that as well, because it spreads the word. The word, brethren. What? What's giving you joke, Frex?
No. Tiff said don't do that. Sorry, my bad. I got excited.
Yes.
And I just can't hide it.
OTG media dump. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? What are you saying? Well, listen, people, we got a jam-packed show for you today. There's a lot to talk about, from the whole game situation with Kendrick Lamar to the Jay-Z concert in London. We got relationship conversations, and we're going to recap on the verses just briefly as well with Donell Jones and Joe Thomas. All right? So people, welcome. We say, Frex, what you telling me, bro? What's going on?
Yo, this time next week, I'll probably be making my way home, brethren.
What are you saying? What do you mean?
I'll be out there in the streets.
Like you're not in the streets as it is, bruv. I know you, bro.
Hey, first of all, it's a Monday, okay? We ease ourselves into the week. I was not in the streets. You know why they got pavements? Because the streets ain't for everybody. That's why not everyone can be in the streets. Some people got to be in the sidewalks because the streets ain't for everybody. I'll be on the sidewalks on a Monday.
I hear you.
Come Wednesday, I'm back on the street. Thursday night, I'm alive on. I come alive at night on some Bruce Wayne-ish. Friday, game over.
What's that song?
The signal.
What's the song? What's that song? The bees come out at night. It's the freaks. The freaks come out at night. You nasty guy.
Freaky. Shout to Dipset. But this time next week, we're waking our way back from Carnival. Come on. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Yeah, damn, son.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. That's why I'm here, to remind people of good times.
What are you doing? Going both days, or are you going? What days?
You know me. I got open Notting Hill on both days. Come on now.
Yeah.
Shout to my sis Sash up in Canada. Shout to all the babies. Shout to my boy Ade. Yeah, I just remember that because one time they came for Carnival, but it was raining, and they kind of say that the forecast of the weekend might be a little bit tricky. But we ain't trying to hear that, bro. I ain't trying to hear that.
I'm trying to go Monday. It's little man's birthday. I got
footwear and attire for all types of weather. If I need to pull out the Tims, I'll pull out the Tims.
Are you whining, girl? Are you whining, girl?
Does the sun come up in the morning?
Hold on. Are you in a relationship?
Brother, don't ask me stupid questions, man.
When you ask that question, the man says brother to you.
No, because bro, at the end of the day,
because you're Dominican, right? And we know Dominicans, they have a different past. They got like a different Even if you're in a relationship, you got a wine pass when you go carnival because most Dominicans know that it's okay. It doesn't mean anything when I'm whining.
I thought you were gonna say
Jamaicans,
something else. Okay.
being of Jamaican descent, when I whine, it means I'm gonna be afterwards. It's different. We're different on our island, bruv.
Yeah, but you said that on the live. You're like a one and done round kind of done. That ain't cutting it. Like, bro.
What you mean?
Anyway, bro. Anyway. Let me not get up in your business, bro. Yeah, that's
it's cool.
your what happens in the confines of your relationship and the rooms in which they take place. We're not here for that, bro.
Yeah, I do like how you dodged the question I asked you, but no, it's okay. We'll get back to it. No worries, man. Anyway, people, welcome. Who's in the building? Tiff in the building. Shout out to everybody passing through. Let's crack on with the show, people. The game, Musical Antics. The game's back with a new album, but somehow we're talking about everything surrounding the album just as much as the actual music. Drake, Kendrick, the comments, the controversy. It feels like the game knows exactly how to keep his name in the conversation. But here's my question. Are the antics helping sell the music, or are they actually overshadowing what might be a really good album? Now, based on that, 1.61 million Spotify streams on the first day, which is the equivalent of about 10,000 units. Is that normal now for an album, especially in hip hop?
Yeah, it's just stupid, man. It's stupid. Like, yeah, that's the new norm, isn't it?
Do you care about units when you hear an album? Because I never did. I never cared about it.
No, I used to care about it when it was like hard copy album sales, people going out making the effort to go buy the album. Now, I used to care then, but now we're in this digital age. I don't care for it, man. I'm just like, whatever, man, because things can get fudged. Things can get made to look better than they are. Whereas we were spending our hard-earned money in our college days. We were like, yo, we got a little part-time job. And you're like, yo, you've already allocated like £60 or something to get a bag of CDs, right? Like you were making a conscious effort to go buy stuff. Now, you could just hit play on something and have it running in the background or whatever, and you're not even paying attention to what's going on. Whereas in the CD days, you was really focusing and honing in on everything from the artwork to the credits to who's getting big up in the thank yous to who produced what to what the sample was. And that's all before listening to the music and deep diving into the lyrics and all that stuff. So I mean, it is what it is. You can still do that now to a certain degree, but like yo, man, is your album good or not? Because I don't care if it's streamed 1 billion times or if it's streamed by 6 times. It's the quality of the record that you put out worth people's attention span. That's what it boils down to.
Well, with that being said, I echo most of that sentiment in terms of when I was young and I was listening to albums and I was going to the store to buy the albums, I didn't know what album sales is about. It was spoke about by the adults. I knew that this record was a big record on the radio, or it was recommended by a friend, or someone just passed me the tape and I was like, oh, this is a joint, and I would listen to it because I liked hip hop and I loved hip hop and I loved the sound. I did not care about record sales. That was, for me, that came when I feel like the time when 50 Cent was kind of making his ascension, and he was talking about sounds, was it sound scans and who's selling what and this and that, and it became selling records. Because remember when Kanye West and him had that little clash with how many albums they were going to sell.
He was meant to retire and he never did.
Yeah, that's right.
Because he lost the battle sales-wise.
Yeah, that's right. So no, I don't really care about that. Another thing I used to do was I didn't always buy my albums, bro. I went and robbed the store, bro, a few times, bro. I went in there, teethed out the CDs, bro.
That's good, man.
And they can't get. And it was like that was like 25 years ago. So sorry, it is what it is. You know, I think it was because of me they started putting the alarms on the CDs.
Man.
You know the little stickers. You know the little stickers they used to put on there before you move out, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, Game dropped his album, and I think when we did the live stream the last time for the verses, there was some sort of rumblings in the background. It was to do with the first single that Game dropped, and it was featuring that guy Drake. No breaks. No breaks. What do you think of the record? What do you think of the record, bro?
I think the record's decent. There's better songs on that album by far. But yeah, it is what it is. It sounds like it might have been something that was recorded a while back, you know.
Yeah.
Pre GNX and all that stuff. But like, yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It's not good.
No Drake verse though. Like man dropped.
Yeah,
man
but
it's two words in the song.
You know, that's like when Drake dropped Snap, I'm forgetting the name of the song, where it had the feature in the throne, and there was no Hove, there was no Kanye verse in there. Damn, what was it called, man?
But
he's on it though, right? He's on it.
With all the glazing with all the glazing that the Game's been doing, don't you think he deserves a verse, bro?
Glazing who?
Drake.
He ain't been glazing the Drake.
He hasn't been glazing Drake.
No, he's if anything, Game's been one of the most consistent people in this whole thing. Yo, I'm for the home team, but this guy has been my brethren. Right. Game never took no sides. This guy is my young buck who I brought on his first tour. This out of the 30 yada. And this guy's a guy who, he's been a very good friend to me. And when he pulls up and my kids needs tickets, I just reach out to him and my kids are going to his concert. I don't see like people are dogpiling on the Game, but I'm like, for what? Because he's been pretty consistent. Now, if you want to say, how could you bring Donnie into man's front garden to throw shots, then let's call Game out for that. But Game never took sides. Game was just like, I know both these guys. One's my local G, and this other guy's been pretty good to me, and our relationship's been pretty solid. So it is what it is. Which side do I choose? I choose homicide. He said that in the record.
But has he not dissed Kendrick Lamar on this new album?
If he has, then it must be buried in the many times that he's bigged him up on that album. So I can't call it. Like, I know people are saying, oh yeah, was it the LA Monster or something like that? It's meant to be like him trying to poke the bear and all that. All right, cool. I mean, when has Game not poked with bars for sparring at another rapper? He was doing that at Jay-Z for a long time until Jay-Z cleared like 6 records on Drillmatic. That's just what the Game does. And Game's a rapper's rapper. Like, Game can rap East Coast and he can rap West Coast. There's not a lot of people that can step in that ring with Game. So I'm just like, for someone who's 11 albums deep, including this one, I'm just like, anyone that's listened to this pod before knows me. I always say I feel like the Game's back is against the wall because he feels like everyone kind of jumps him and talks about everyone else that came out of the West and how they've contributed to the West. Like, his run was just some mythical make-believe thing. Like,
why do you think that is?
Because it's cool to dogpile on the Game. Game hasn't helped himself either with some of his shenanigans, but I think those shenanigans are out of frustration. So I'm not condoning them, but I could see why he does what he does. But it's just like, there was that moment in time where there's this video where there was almost like the passing of the baton, and it was like Snoop and his Game, and I think Dre was on there. I'm not 100% sure, but it was like West Coast OG legends on that stage, and they're saying to Kendrick, "You're next to carry this West Coast thing." And Kendrick was mad emotional, and he looked mad happy and mad gas and humble and all that. But I just feel like people just go Snoop, Dre, NWA, Ice Cube, and then it's almost like they forget there was this lull period where the West Coasters had no motion. Now, when I say no motion, I mean internationally compared to how it used to with the NWAs, the Snoops, the Dre's, the Tupacs, etc.
Yeah.
And it was just having motion like locally. And then Game came along. Cool, he stood next to the guy who stands next to the guy with regards to 50 Cent and Dr. Dre. But Game can rap. And Game's documentary album, the documentary series in the whole, is one of the best series of albums that have kept the same name about. And it just feels like the wave of the Tylers, the Kendricks, the YGs. You can even throw Tiger in there. Like this is a whole wave of like West Coast rappers that came out, and they sort of like they just forgot Chuck. Like Chuck didn't run, so the rest of them can get on their bicycles and ride away. That's just my take on it.
I feel like there's resentment from the Game. I feel like I wouldn't use the word hate, but I can feel like there's some sort of animosity. I don't think Kendrick or the Game will have any type of back and forths in terms of a battle, but I understand because of the Game's antics why he's in this situation in the first place. You can go back 10, 15 years where Dr. Dre stopped messing with the Game because of his antics, where Eminem, when he went after Eminem and that whole thing kicked off, and then he's wondering why he's not at the Super Bowl. And then fast forward, you got all the the stuff that happened with Whack 100, where Black Sam doesn't have anything to do with them, because after Nipsey Hussle died, Whack 100 went on a rant and was dissing Nipsey about him not being a legend because of whatever he said that was, whatever reasons he was. So my thing is, the Game doesn't help himself with regards to the way that he handles certain situations, which is why I feel like he's on the outside all the time, which is another reason why he's probably aligned himself with Drake, because obviously Drake's on that side. They've got an affiliation. And I said this before on my video that I posted a couple of days ago. I don't think Kendrick Lamar has a problem with Game being friends with Drake. It is what it is. But I feel like the stuff that he's done with bringing him to Compton, having Drake diss him on a record, and then you've got this whole album rollout where in Jesus the first record, the Game says, I popped the steering wheel collar on a GNX and I'm waiting for a nigga. Like he pokes the bear a lot of the time, and then when man react or say certain things, then he's like, oh, Kendrick's my guy. I had him on this, I had him on that. Matter of fact, let's listen to the rant that he had recently.
Top dog wanted to give me half a TV. I told him I got Black Wall Street. It's good, bro. I want to see you, man. You do you good, make that shit bigger than everything. And he did. So I got love for niggas. And also, when this nigga Drake came in the game, he adapted to me, homie. Like, we got close. Drake is on my albums way back then. He on Good Girls, Bad Girl on, the album that came out in fucking 2010 or some shit like that. So I'm not I'm not no type of, I don't flip-flop on my friends, son. I don't flip-flop on my friends. If Drake is in town, he got a show, and they want to go, and I call them, the nigga put them where they want to be and all their friends and take out. I turn my back on a nigga like that. And I don't want a nigga that I help usher into the game, meaning like Kendrick and Top and all of that. I don't want them niggas to feel a way about my decisions about what I do as a real nigga. Because I was a real nigga to y'all, I'm a real nigga to him, I'm a real nigga to everybody in this room. And if anybody in here that knows me, that's my friend, from Kyle and Louie, the Phonics, to Mike and Keys, to RJ, to HD, to Sonic, to DJ Nine, to Charisma. If anybody feel like I ain't been real with you, here's the mic. Come tell me I haven't been a real nigga with you since the day I met you. Nobody ain't gonna do that. So it's like all the capping, all the The disrespect on my leg, you got to be fucking kidding me. You have to work out.
See, before we finish this, can you not see that he does not have any awareness? Can you not see that?
Well,
because if you flip it, Frex, and he had somebody he was close to, and they brought someone to the ends, and they dissed him, they dissed the game on a track, he would have something to say about that. So it's a little bit, I'm just like, I hear what he's saying, and I don't actually disagree with what he's saying. But on the flip side of it, it's like, where's your awareness, bro? Like, you understand why you're in this situation, why you're having these back and forths, why Top Dog called you and said, bro, this is Top Dog went to Stat Quo and said, look, this is the reason why we don't really, Kendrick don't really align with the game. They've never been really close friends, for one, right? So let's make that clear. They've never been super close. They made records together. They're from the same area. They're both from Compton. They both do music, and they've got respect. Kendrick's always said that he's got love and respect for the game, and Game has always said he's got love and respect for Kendrick. But you can't have the mic on a rant and you sound like you're confused to the reason why you live on the outside of everything else, and why certain people have that kind of back and forth with you to say, Game, man, you're do you know what I'm saying? Like, where's your loyalty to a degree? Like, where is that loyalty? Because I said this in the video as well, bro. Like, if it's a thing where the Game goes, all right, to Drake, when we're talking about the record 100, right? If the Game says to Drake, let's do a feature, calm, let's do a record together, all good. But you can't diss man on the record. You can't diss man from Compton on my record, bro. Then Drake goes, cool, and I'll take those lines out. We've heard it in hip hop happen many, many a times where rappers have told other rappers, take that line out. You're not dissing man on my record. So it's like you casually do that, and then you wonder why Kendrick Lamar don't pick up the phone to you, because that's what he's screaming. He don't pick up the phone to me. He don't talk to me. Like, I'm not gonna chase him. Let's finish the conversation. Hold on.
Cut the shit. Cut the shit. I call Face with my own homies to take Nipsey on tour.
Only nigga holding it.
Hey, look, I call Face with my own homies to take Nip on tour. But I can't seem to get in touch with Black Sam to holler at him, though. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I put Kendrick on his first mixtape. I took Kendrick on tour. I showed Kendrick nothing but love. But I can't get on the phone with a nigga. I ain't gonna call a nigga every day. I ain't no hoe. I'ma just let you know that it ain't no static, so you hear from my voice, so niggas ain't between us. Top Dog I can call on the phone. I can call niggas, and everybody know that I ain't holding my tongue for nobody. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Because what's the worst thing that can happen to a nigga on this planet? He gonna die. But ain't that the inevitable? Nobody living, nothing living, not a flower, not a fucking roach, not a butterfly, not a fucking nothing living will leave here alive. That's my passion.
What are you saying, King? Talk to me.
Maybe he was calling, maybe. How about we look at it from the point of view that maybe he was trying to reach out to Kendrick to just 100% confirm, yo, man, ain't nothing but love from my end to you, bro. It was going to be my little bro. And, you know, homie, I know you and homie got your friction, but homie's been cool with me and all that stuff, but I'm always home team. And in hindsight, maybe there's things I would have changed, but I'm just letting you know, forget all the noise. This is what it is. Me and you for life. Boom, 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 boom. Keep it moving. I don't know, man. Listen, man, these guys are multimillionaires with petty problems, man. They'll figure it out, bro. They'll figure it out. But that documentary slaps.
All right. So you've got the records. Have you heard the album?
Yeah.
I like I like the Life, Scary Times. I didn't understand the Love It or Hate It record because it kind of just like a flip on the first original one, on the first documentary but Snoop's on this. I didn't really get that. Maybe I have to listen to it a few more times.
Slaps.
20 Deep, Cold.
Yeah.
He revamped Running, which is one of my favorite Game records. Obviously the No Breaks with Drake. 40 Night with Kanye. That, you know what? Yeah, when I heard that record, I was like, that had that old Kanye feeling to the music, to the sound. And yeah, man, it brought me back. I enjoyed that record. Do You Love Me? I had a sample from Joe Budden podcast and Academics. Where they're talking about
like
the
the
game.
intro. I like the intro.
Yeah.
I like the joint he's got Leon Thomas. I like
I need to listen to that properly.
Game Recognizes Game, which he closed the album on with Marsha Ambrosia. Like, look, man, Game can rap. And Game, if anyone ever doubts Game's pen and how versatile Game is, you need to listen to this album. My only critique with this album, and it's a critique I have of a lot of albums nowadays, is yo, man, just give me a 12 track
12
album,
12 records.
12. A lot of classics are 12 and below, bro. A lot of albums that keep your attention span are like 12 and below. Like Game, I think it was like 21 songs, 24, 21, something like that. Yo, Game, you could have just dropped 12 and then before the year's over, drop another 12.
Yeah.
And just keep moving like you've recorded 2 albums when it's basically one you just chopped up in 2. But I'm definitely gonna condense that album into my favorite 12. But overall, Game's one of my favorite rappers, man. And I do shake my head a lot of times. I'm like, bro, your shenanigans are dimming the light on you in regards to how dope and sick of a rapper you are, because there's not many rappers that can hang with you. But let's see, man. We're in August. Let's see how 2026 ends, man. But because obviously he's got an album to promote, so let's see what interviews. I'd like to see him on Joe's podcast. Actually,
I'd like to see him on Joe's podcast because they will talk some real talk. Because him and Joe Budden had a back and forth as well back in the day.
And then they pieced it up. But yeah, I'd like to see that, man. But anyway, let them millionaires have their squabbles, man. Yo, because carnival season, bro.
By the way, that's the cover for No Breaks. But he's not dissing Kendrick, no problem.
Yeah, well, I mean, some things are just yo, man. So I get it. It feeds the algorithms and it's trendy and all that. Some things could just be what they're presented as. That's what it is.
I want Kung Fu Kenny to light up these. I want Fu Kenny to light up, man, for this.
He ain't lighting up.
Light them up.
Yeah,
light him up.
Kenny knows. Kenny better know that he's no Drake. That's point number one. Because when Game's on Game Time, he's relentless to the point it's annoying. He would not let you breathe. You think Kendrick was bringing out records quick time during Drake? Go mess with Game and see how quick, bro. Before Game even releases the first song, the second song's already coming out. Game is relentless, bro. I ain't trying to see it. I don't need no West Coast versus West Coast beef. Let's just keep it moving. It's carnival season. Bundesliga FC.
It's good. Say nothing. Okay, cool. We're moving. Let's go.
Back off. You think you can't handle things in your head? Doesn't matter, you gotta back off. He said, and you're feeling with tears? Doesn't matter, you gotta back off. Things are all going wrong around you. Doesn't matter, you gotta back off.
Let's go.
You're looking real strong in them Lulus with the thong. Every time you will pass, but come on, the back off strong. But there's worries in your head that shouldn't be there. You're not a sketch or a hoe, just a girl with a good batty bow. You're thinking about what she said. I'm listening, trying to be there, trying to be your man that's strong. But I feel sometimes to just say one time.
Let's go. Let's see who's in the chat, man. Shout out to Ali. Ali's in the building.
Shout out to Ali.
Yeah, man. Can't BS. Is that Can't BS? Wagwan, my brother. Blessings. Judy's 7807. Blessings to you, man.
Judy.
Blessings to you. Blessings to the people locked in, locked on.
All right, let's get into this live burial we watched, man. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a big WWE WWF fan. So, like, if you're a fan like me, you'll get this reference. But yeah, certain man was buried alive, bro. What? Like, listen, man,
Yo,
that's crazy.
Yo,
that was crazy. Like, you know what the crazy thing was? There's songs, some of my favorite Joe songs that I didn't hear performed. Like, Baby, where you at? Do you remember that joint with Papoose? Baby, where you at? That We're Family from the Roscoe Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins soundtrack, which is a great film. Hey, if you like to see Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins, slap yourself in the mirror and go watch it. It's Martin Lawrence. Great film, man. The cast is sick. But I'm just like, this guy really, he put the beats on that guy like Donell owed him money from back in '88 or something. Like, it was crazy.
Donell Jones, man. So finally, we got Donell Jones versus.
Don't say fine like people been anticipating. Don't do that. Like, who's been calling for the Donell?
First and foremost, I got to come to the table and say I got to hold my hands up because I was fighting for Donell's corner, man. I was
ridiculous.
I was fighting for the corner, bruv. You know what I mean? Like, but unfortunately, yeah.
I said unfortunately, like it was a possibility he was gonna win. And again, it's a celebration. It's a celebration, right? We're gonna say that just to soften the blow. It's a celebration of music, man. But holy,
let's talk about Joe's strategy. Let's talk about Joe's strategy, though. Right? Clearly, they had a list of records that they were going to put out at a certain period of time, one after the other. I don't think it was fair, bro. I don't think it was fair.
Nah, we said at point, because it's 16 songs, at point 8, after the 8th round, Joe should have started coming out first, bro.
Yeah, what's going on?
Donell Jones did not recover. Look, man, hey. That that appearance from 50 Cent was absolutely
that was terrible. Yeah. That was horrible,
Joe,
man.
you gotta give man the heads up. Like, yo, bro, have you got any guests? Because I'm bringing that guest.
Yeah.
And shout out to the lady 702. That was cute, and we like that.
You mean 7-0? Rest in peace, 7-0. Rest in peace.
No, 702, man. Collectively, shout out to the good sister who passed, man. But bro, you could have given man the heads up, like, yo, I don't know if you want to have a hologram of Left Eye or of Big Pun. Yeah, I don't know if you want Joe to come out and rap Big Pun's verses or something.
Brother.
Because putting out 50 Cent is foul. Yeah. I could see why Joe sung the hook for Power, man. Foul mofo, man. Foul.
Two songs he did in the same round, bro. This
like,
was not playing fair. Yeah, he weren't playing fair, man. Like I understand that at the end of the day, Joe's got the catalog. We know that. He's the guy, right? We know.
Bro, we've not seen Donell Jones since, bro. This guy's on a milk carton missing. 1-800 call. Where's Donell Jones? Have you seen this man? Donald. People start calling him Donald. Have you seen this man? Where is Donell Jones, bro? Let me check his Instagram while you're talking, bro. I ain't seen Donell. Where's hold up, bro? I ain't seen Donell. Where rotted?
Yo, brother.
Donell, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, the special. They had Donell Jones had 702, and then who was that Donny that was singing the Usher thing that Donell wrote?
This guy has not posted since the 14th of August, bro.
Yeah, man, because he hasn't
posted on his page since the 14th of August. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I like.
Did he have a girdle on? Did he have a girdle?
Brother, whatever he had wasn't supporting him enough, bro, because he was out here looking like a mess. Looking like a mess, bro. Yo, clean up an R3, please. Oh, what's been spilled? Oh, Donell Jones is so. Nah, bro. At one point, I heard bong. I was like, oh, snap. It's Undertaker here. Yo, Donell, I don't want to say
Wait.
let's run it back because I don't know if it makes any
No,
difference.
let's not do that. Yeah, we
But
don't need to do. We don't need to see that again.
Participating.
That was blood on the dance floor, bro. That was blood on the dance. You know when I knew it was blood on the dance floor when Joe after I can't remember what record or round it was, but after Donell's dropped his song, Joe went up to him and said, "Yeah, man, I like that tune. Still, I like that record, man. That's one of my." It's like you son of a son of a son of a. You know what you're
Tiff,
doing.
you're right. Yeah, Joe. That's the thing. Joe didn't even need 50 to win, but when he brought out 50, I thought I was watching Infinity War and I saw Thanos go like this, bro. I was like, what's going on? It felt like half the stage left.
Yeah, man.
I told you, Donell Jones should have done the rest of the thing via FaceTime on his way back to the yard. Right.
Man said, man should have just put the man. It was a shake. I don't like the guy behind the people on the stage can't be on the stage no more. I don't want no one on the stage in Versus no more. Get off the stage. Because there was just people sitting around looking like they were just scrolling. They were scrolling on Instagram.
Every time Donell came out, man was acting in the background like they're in a library, bro. Man was just sitting there.
like if I was on stage, I would just like to bust a man's head open with the flipping mic. Bro, come off the stage, man.
It was mad. Man was really going by the rules in the library. Do not disturb. Remain quiet.
Man was doing a mannequin challenge, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it. I was upset, man. I was upset. The thing about it is, Donell Jones, I said this before, Donell Jones is like the guy that I grew up with when I was with the Honeys, when I was doing my thing in my 20s, late teens, early 20s. Donell Jones was on Smash. Joe was as well, but I can remember Donell Jones' music more. I think the thing that I was lip-syncing, she was so crisp that the tune just stuck in my head. You get me? Where Joe was more like, his was like soundtrack stuff and can't remember, Things Your Man Can't Do. Things Your Man Won't Do was on a soundtrack and all that. And I love those records. But I just resonated with Donell's music because man was in his infant just getting busy, bruv, right? So I was riding for Joe, hoping that at least if it's 16 rounds, Donell will have something. It's just Donell just let me down, man. Like, man was, bro, I don't know what he was doing with his voice, bro. You should have practiced, brother. I said, practice, brother. You know, the ones there. But what did you have the overall rounds, the score for the rounds? What did you have?
16 rounds. I think I had like 13-3 or something like that.
Yeah, I had 12. I had 12-4. I had 12-4.
Like I gave him the big pun round. I gave him that, even though Joe tried to be slick. Donell did listen to me and countered it with the right song. I gave him that round. I also
he did stutter twice, but he did stutter twice, but the internet said he did the remix, and that's why he did it again. But I was like,
that can't run.
We're not. We're not doing that. We don't do that. It's the same hook. It's the same hook.
And then he didn't do you know that I love you. I'm like, come on, Donell, man.
He didn't do that. Fine Wine said Donell won by being better dressed. Yeah, man.
I guess so. Yeah. It's just, I just don't like seeing violence. I like my violence in movies. I like my violence on TV shows. I can't stand black on black violence. I don't condone violence. I don't condone violence. But seeing that man get beat on stage like that by Joe Jackson was crazy. Was crazy. I was like, why? I saw the Michael the movie. I know the stories. Why you gotta beat little Mike on the stage like that, bro?
You gotta do it like that. You gotta
why the violence,
like that, man? Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you're singing to him while you're beating him with a belt. Come on, bro.
Man.
That was
quickly
crazy.
before we move, right? After the show, 50 Cent was talking to Ebro on his Apple thing, and they was talking about if 50 Cent's gonna make a new album. 50 Cent, he's got no reason why he would ever make another album again. The people running the world grew up listening to him, and he just doesn't see that the need to. I feel like when you get to a certain age in hip hop, there's that natural feeling of I've aged out of making new music, and I don't think I would still listen to 50 if he drops material. I would, but it's like a lot of artists.
You're on your own, bro.
No,
No, you can.
you you're not feeling 50 again.
After that verse, I got on Nas's last album.
Oh yeah,
I'm good. Keep it, bro. Keep it,
yeah.
bro. And 50 try does it in a way like I'm so freaking hot that I could chill, I could cool off. It's like, bro, let's okay, let's be honest.
Like
let's have an honest conversation about 50 Cent, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Boo Boo. Let's have an honest conversation. He may have peaked on Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah. I think he did.
He may have peaked on Get Rich or Die Trying because bro. And
it's not easy. It's not easy to transition through errors.
It's not easy. And
it's not easy. There's only few MCs, artists, rappers that have transcended like decades afterwards. Your Drakes, your Hoves, Jadakiss.
I stand by this. Rick Ross has a better album catalog than 50 Cent. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like 50 peaked on Get Rich or Die Trying, and everything else is just let's just put this out because I'm hot right now. I'm hot.
Yeah.
What was called the Valentine's Day Massacre? That was okay.
So you say Rick Ross is Joe and 50 Cent is Donell
When it comes
Jones.
to albums, absolutely. When it comes to albums, if we're doing a versus albums for albums, Joe is Rick Ross and Donell Jones is 50 Cent. Now, 50 Cent obviously has bigger songs internationally known on the microphone than Rick Ross. I'm not disputing
he's got one classic.
But I'm just saying, if we're going by album for album, once we get past Get Rich or Die Trying, because Rick Ross has nothing to compete with that. But
the Massacre was all right. What do you think of the Massacre? You don't like the Massacre?
The Massacre is okay, but it's not the strongest follow-up to that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, bro, like, if we look at Rick Ross's catalog, Rick Ross bro, during the beef, when 50 was trying to clown him,
that Teflon Don album is a madness.
Come on, bro. And then Thriller, and then you said Teflon Don, and then God Forgives, I Don't. Like, bro, I'm telling you,
some bangers.
The Massacre, Curtis, them albums there are not touching that.
But I would put 50 Get Rich or Die Trying as top 5-10 albums of all time, hip hop albums.
No, bro, Get Rich or Die Trying is one of the best albums of any
100%.
Genre.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing that.
That's it.
Certified.
But you're saying that's it.
Album.
And the mixtape. Guess Who's Back with mixtape was cold as well. Guess Who's Back mixtape. Love that.
Right. So look what you've drawn for mixtapes.
Yeah.
I'm talking albums.
That's what they're telling me about. They're telling me about Uncle Murder online. Uncle Murder's mixtapes. I was like,
mixtapes, bro. Man. Mixtapes is for like a niche. Like 50 Cent's mixtapes is obviously like them man there. Them dependent FCs, mixtapes and that. You have to go looking for them thing there, bro.
I call them dependent MCs.
But I'm just saying, if we're doing a versus of albums, I believe Rick Ross run when 50 Cent was clowning him was impeccable, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's run with them albums he was dropping was impeccable. And I just feel like 50 Cent, while he gave us one of the greatest albums of all time, I think that was his peak. And and don't get confused, he's dropped some bad boy verses and songs since Get Rich or Die Trying. But I'm just saying, as a whole, if we're looking at his whole body of work, it's not that strong compared to other dons. Like the guy he likes to kiki and ha on the most, his catalog does not stand up album-wise, stand up to Jay-Z's.
I agree.
He doesn't stand up to Nas. He does. I would say probably doesn't even stand up to Games.
Yeah,
I'm a stand 10 toes in that. Games probably has better albums. LAX, Documentary 2, Jesus Piece. 50 Cent doesn't have a Jesus Piece album, bro. And Jesus Piece is a cold album, bro.
Yeah, he's got one banger. He's got one banger.
I'm saying, has he got a Kendrick? Can his catalog stand up against Kendrick's album catalog?
Never.
And that's we're not shading 50.
No, yeah. But
we're just saying that, like,
but that's what I'm saying. We're talking about when an artist transcends errors and still puts out music that really connects with the culture.
He tried to say that, and people like going, "Oh yeah, it's an indirect to Jay-Z." And it's like, well, Slick Rick dropped an album at 60 last year on Nas's Mass Appeal. No one said anything like, "Oh, Slick Rick's too old to be dropping an album at 60."
Yeah.
No one says that.
Yeah.
LL Cool J dropped an album not too long ago. That was a pretty good album. That was a very solid album. Like, maybe for like 50 just needs to say, "Yo, my attentions are elsewhere. I'm into my acting. I'm into my directing, my producing shows, all that." That's cool. But there's no age limit on dropping fire album, bro. As long as you're true to yourself, run it.
Yeah.
But I just think 50 just.
So you're saying what he said was more. You think, yeah. That's We get bottom line. We're getting to the point, and I feel like he knows that he can't really put out anything strong. So he'll put out a few songs here and there, maybe for a soundtrack, maybe for one of his TV shows. But he knows he can't really hold down an album.
50 Cent has announced he's got a song coming out with Eminem and Tupac, right?
Yeah.
50 Cent firing on all cylinders wouldn't even have told you that. He would have just dropped it and let it just decimate the world, bro. Like, yo, like, let's just keep it real, bro. Like, if I could choose between a Fab or a 50 Cent album, I'm like, yo, let me hear that Fab album, especially if it's a soul tape. Like the soul tape catalog is crazy. But that's just my 2 cents, bro. Let's not before we don't get no G-Unit sneakers over here, bro.
46 minutes in. Let's move, people. Let's move.
About what these people said, doesn't matter, you gotta back off. You think you can't handle things in your head, doesn't matter, you gotta back off.
It's a Drizzy Morgan show, people.
And you feeling with tears, doesn't matter, you gotta back off. Things are all
shout out to
going
everybody
wrong
in the
around
chat.
you, doesn't matter, you gotta back off. You worried about what these people said, doesn't matter, you gotta back off. You think you can't handle things in your head, doesn't matter, you gotta back off. You said and he said, and you're feeling with tears, doesn't matter, you gotta back off. Things are all going wrong around you, doesn't matter, you gotta back off.
Hey, all jokes aside, we need to try to get him on the pod, bro. Let's try to get him on the pod. I'm gonna try to find him and get him on the pod, bro.
All right, Jay-Z. 30, 2 London dates, September the 4th, September the 5th. I'm going on the 4th. Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. How we feeling, Frex?
H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. The last time I saw Jay-Z was on the Run tour at London Stadium. It was him and Beyonce. And let me not upset Beyonce's internet. It was Beyonce and him, and that was dope. And I haven't seen Jay-Z perform live since then, and I'm not gonna hold you. That's like my rap Michael Jackson. That's in the regard I hold him. So I'm looking forward to it. And I just think that right now is the OGs, the guys who laid down the tarmac and created the rolled out the roads, these streets, so that the next gen of rappers and MCs can have a successful trip and make peas and feed their families and have mortgages and have businesses and that. It's just a great time to see that these guys are still out here. And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You see, if I was up, a couple of my dons, we would have been at those free shows in New York. I'm talking every free night.
Right, 100%.
Like if I'm up, we'd have taken a PJ. We would have landed right on the rooftop of Yankee Stadium. On some Tom Cruise ish, and like, yo, man, like, hey, is Jay-Z perfect? No man's perfect. Nobody real is perfect, and nobody perfect is real. And we can have a conversation about that a whole nother time. When it comes to these bars and putting these lyrics on beats and making albums and verses and stuff, listen, man, my GOAT's gonna be in the United Kingdom.
You're going to be in the building. How big do you think Jay-Z is in the UK? And in terms of audience wise, is it gonna be our audience? Is it gonna be a lot of our generation's audience in the building, or
It's gonna be a rap audience. It's gonna be rap audience. When I went to see Kendrick at the Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium, I looked around, I was like, wow, I bet you never thought hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight because I rhyme tight.
Yep.
Like, it was a mixed crowd. And I want to say, I'll be honest with you, bro, I think it was a 60-40 percentage of Caucasian folks to us.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at that because
we're coming outside, man.
Yeah, but nothing that is popular or becomes big or grows is because of one particular corner or race is supporting it. It has to has to travel out, bro.
Of course.
If it has to be international, that means other parts of the world have to gravitate to it. And I think Jay-Z, the thing is, it's like, we don't know when we're going to see Jay-Z perform again. So there's that little caveat to it as well. And we know that he's coming to perform a specific body of work. There's only a couple dons that can perform a specific. This guy's going to be doing 2 specific ones, which should be Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint, right?
I was going to ask you actually, what he's going to perform? He's going to, because obviously it's the 30th anniversary. That's clear that he's going to be doing a Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt, yeah. So I won't be mad if he does 45 minutes of Reasonable Doubt, 45 minutes of Blueprint, and then the rest.
Yeah.
We're just reminding people why you're him.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Has Jay-Z transcended music now? Let's talk about the real stuff, because he sold out the first night, and then clearly everybody was like, "Rah, listen, you need to." There's a demand for a second night, clearly by the ticket sales. So has Jay-Z transitioned the music now? Because a lot, do you know what I mean? You know what the hate is like. Oh, he's not relevant no more. This and that. All the yappers. But 2 sold out shows. Tottenham Stadium isn't a small stadium, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Facts. I don't know how irrelevant you have to be to have a book curated after you and your journey as a rapper. I don't know how irrelevant you have to be. But my GOAT has this book.
Yep.
And this is like, look, man. There's people who are gonna go to this Jay-Z concert because they just want to be fear of missing out, right? They just want to be there. They're talking to their brethren, and their brethren like, yo, I'm going to this Jay-Z thing, bro. I'm have to pull out some Rockaware stuff. I'm gonna be throwing up the diamonds in the sky. When that song cry comes on, I'm gonna have my Kleenex ready because I'm gonna sing that song from inner my soul. When that song cry,
yeah, bro. I can't wait. My rapper hands is gonna be in full effect, mate. Rapper hands is gonna be in full effect.
My hands are gonna be resting leading up to that event. Like I touch type, I might have to just like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah. It's gonna be
because when I hear that,
it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope, man.
Bro, that's the man. The man them get so in touch with their feelings when that song cry comes on, bro.
That's
like
crazy.
He's really talking for the man them, you know.
First and foremost, who do you think he's bringing out, and do you think that he's gonna bring out anybody from the UK and name names?
Okay, so he doesn't need to bring anyone out. I think bringing out people is just a bonus, right? He doesn't need to bring the body of work he's got. He doesn't need to bring anyone out. But it's Beyonce's birthday. Unless she's chilling, celebrating her birthday, there's every chance. Beyonce loves the UK, man.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. The UK economy loves Beyonce.
Yeah, that's
Beyonce could pop out. UK art. You know what? Hot take. I won't be surprised if Geeks pops out.
Yeah, that's the name that came to mind straight away.
I would not be surprised if the landlord pops out.
I see that happening. I see landlord.
And then the way he could bring him out is, he could be doing God Did verse, and he says, "I see a lot of Hove in gigs," and then you
Yeah.
just hear you just let the beat breathe for a minute. Wow,
mate.
we're losing our minds.
Our minds. So
Like
you're
the
going to
soft
you're going
gangsters that we
Paris.
are.
You're
I'm
going
going
Paris
L-
this day.
I'm going Paris, and then after the
Yeah.
show, I'm going to the LV headquarters, and I'm going to listen to some Pharrell beats, see some of the Full Line 2026, and then hear some new Clips records. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Say
But
no
bro,
more, say no more.
man. Listen, if he brings out gigs, because Jay-Z has been coming to the UK way before coming to the UK was cool. Yeah,
of course.
So there's that little
early
connection
90s.
there.
Early 90s.
Google me, baby. But like, you know, I've seen Jay-Z perform over Powell at Royal Albert Hall.
Yep.
And he was doing "Is That Your Chick?" and then Green Lantern just dropped the Powell beat, and that guy was just hopscotching on that beat with that "Is That Your Chick" verse. Yep. Obviously I've seen him at Glastonbury.
Of course.
I could see Hove bringing out gigs.
Yeah,
I would like it. It'd be sick if people are at Kano, because Kano definitely has Jay-Z mannerisms when he's performing. Like for time, wear the shades and and so that'd be sick. But Beyonce will probably pop out.
Beyonce, you see Bleak. You'll see. Hopefully, you see Bleak.
We need Bleak.
Do you know what I mean? I want to be surprised. Obviously, Hove is enough for me, but there's definitely he's not going to do 2 nights and not have a few people pop out. We might get some. We might see Slick Rick again, London. Again,
yeah, makes sense.
You know them ones there. Slick Rick might see someone like that. And it all depends who's over here as well. There might be people already over here.
Yo, bro, Ebro, and shout out to Ebro. Shout
out to Ebro.
Yeah, Ebro's my guy, man. Ebro and them are like, yo, we did all 3 nights.
Yeah.
We're going London. Yo, they might do a whole Apple Music little special thing. Just to validate coming to London.
Yeah, it makes sense. No, it makes sense, man.
It makes sense. Apple's got a studio over here where they broadcast live from. So yeah, I just like summer 2026 in the UK and the US
is a Mazzolini.
Legendary stuff, man. Like, I don't know where you are in the world listening to us right now, but we appreciate you. We hope you're in good health, because this summer has been one. I don't know we would say it's one for the record books, but this summer has been from my Knicks winning the championship. Knicks in 5.
For
them Gooners, they saw Arsenal win the title. I saw Hove perform 3 nights.
Yeah, man.
Like, bro,
the movies has been banging,
brother. We are yo, us MCU fans, we are so back. It's making people stay up at night. We are back, baby. Yo, 2026.
100%. People in the chat, let me know where you're from. If you're not from the UK, man, we want to shout you out, man.
For real. Want to shout your direct district. I don't need your area code 100%. And everything.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Okay, let's move. Last topic.
Look, it was strong in them Lulus with the thong. Every time you walk past, but come on, the back of strong. But there's worries in your head that shouldn't be there. You're not a sketch or a hoe, just a girl with a good batty bro. You're thinking about what she said. I'm listening, trying to be there. Trying to be your man that's strong, but I feel sometimes to just say it one time.
Let's go. Dating in 2026 feels like everybody has a checklist: height, money, looks, career, lifestyle, status. Social media might have convinced us that the perfect person is always one swipe away. Having standards isn't a problem, but at what point do standards become unrealistic expectations? Are people protecting their worth or pricing themselves out of finding a good partner? That's your question, Frex. Let's talk about it, man. And I know you brought up this subject, so
yeah, because it's interesting, because it's like I'm seeing a lot of things online where it's just like everything just seems to be so money driven, bro.
Yep.
So money orientated, so money focused. It's like, it doesn't matter if you're a good individual. It doesn't matter if your soul's pure. It doesn't matter if you've got good intentions. As long as you've got money, and this applies to men and women. It's not just, I'm not just saying, oh, women want a rich guy. In the flip side as well, some Donnies be simping crazy out here. I saw one Donnie go, oh, we don't send our girls, oh, we want to see a picture of you anymore. We just send her a let's go shopping message. It's like, all right, cool. But you're in a car full of you and 4 other Dons. Brother, you are looking so non-heterosexual right now. It's absolutely crazy. Like, the message you're trying to get a point to me is not coming across correctly, bro. You're in a car with 4 Donnies telling me about how you speak to women and you got a stack of money in your hand. And I'm like, bro, you know what type of women you're trying to attract, but the real women that you actually need that will feed your soul, they're not impressed by that stuff, bro. They're not impressed by that. They want to know, can you cook? Like, yo, if the fridge is empty and all the shops are closed and we got a tin of this and some of that and some of that, are we going to starve or are you going to make something to eat?
Well, this is the thing,
I need to know, do you have 2 sets of wash rags when you're showering, one for your body and one to wipe your backside? Shout out to DJ Envy that didn't know how to wipe his ass, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
His wife had to teach him how to, again, see a good woman. His wife had to teach him how to wipe his backside.
Good woman. A good woman. That's what everyone needs, a good woman.
I mean, we didn't need to know that information, but yeah.
But the question is pricing our people in general, men and women, pricing themselves out of good relationships. Is it just now what we see on social media, dictating
growing up,
what's going on? Yeah.
Growing up when we was outside, because outside was the place to be, right?
Of course.
Let's keep it a buck. We all wanted to be with a pretty young thing who's good looking, right?
Yeah, with a big bum.
But, right. Like, aesthetically, there were certain things that we liked in a woman. Like me, I like my women thick. I'm going to just keep it a buck.
Yeah,
and apparently I'm broke because broke men like thick women, so I'm broke.
Yeah, that's great. I'm
gonna hold that. It's okay. I'm broke. I like thick-bodied women. You know what I'm saying? I like them thick.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that girl? Do you hear that girl online said if a man can cook, then he's broke?
I'm so broke right now.
Yeah. I'm broke.
It costs me to cough when I catch a flu.
Broke. Yeah. I'm broke.
I'm broke. I'm broke.
It's crazy. You know what it is as well, right? Do you think successful men and women date differently? Do you think women who are successful date differently to men who are successful? I think they do.
I think
men, when we date, if I've got super bread, I will still find a girl who works in McDonald's, and if she's chung, then I'm cool with it. Where a woman, if she's successful, she's looking for a man on her level. She's not trying to, or above. She's not trying to.
And not all women, because some women will still want the guy who they're like, oh, I can mold this guy to reach to my level. Like some women and some men are willing to get with a guy or girl who they see potential in. How would I say potential? It's not like you're starting from ground zero, but the potential is, I can see you're already at 60%. Let me come now and give you access to my channels to get you that extra 40 to make you 100. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's where social media is, because none of us are where we need to be or where we want to be, whether it's with your job or with your finances, or whether it's with your health or your this or your that. But you need someone that's going to support you, bro. And that's someone that's not checking your pockets, regardless if you're up or not. They believe in you and they believe in what you're selling, which is, I want to be the best version I can be of myself in regards to doing this or in regards to doing that. And they will see your vision. Like, you're not there now, but I can see how passionate you are to get there. Yeah. I find that attractive. Your passion for something, and a lot of dons and donettes nowadays, they ain't got no passion for nothing, bro.
Yeah, no hobbies.
Nothing, bro. No hobbies. Nothing, bro. Their hobby is just to make sure they got access to their neighbor's Wi-Fi to scroll online and tell people about,
I talk greasy to married people or people in relationships.
Like,
that's mad.
I'm sorry. Like,
what?
Huh? Nah, we ain't
bro,
doing that.
you see, the thing is, right? You see a lot of men who are in sports or who have success later on in their careers or come up, and you notice that there's that line where women they're not really checking for a real person, a real one, somebody who's from the ground, from the grind, that's building their man, building their significant other up to become so much better. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get my kind of
I get where you
my
I get your drift
ideology?
and your understand. Yeah, but it's like, bro, we're seeing far too many divorces in and breakups and stuff. People that haven't been together for that long.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's a basketball player who's getting divorced. His fiance wants to get a divorce, which I don't know how that works. You're getting separated. But she's like, oh, I want a 50 mil settlement. And she's like, but 40 mil of that is going towards me and the other 10 mil is going towards the kids. Oh, I'm sorry. Huh?
Yeah.
Where did that magic number just dramatically drop from the sky from? You want 50 M's and 40 M's is for you and your upkeep, and the 10 is for not
crazy.
yours, our children.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, it seems there's too many financially driven motivations that are being driven in regards to these in regards to these relationships and stuff, where it's like, for example, I saw a quote, and I don't know if this is true, but I'm just going by what I saw, where apparently the mother of Drake's child was interviewed because she recently got married, and she was like, oh, I didn't want a relationship with him, I just wanted to have his child to be able to get that
that's crazy
monthly income.
Yeah, that's mad.
And it's like, yo, like, I just don't understand. What does a 2-year-old need with 10 mil, bro?
Yeah,
kids do not care about money. They don't know the value of money. They know the value of a stable household with both their parents being there and being showered with love. Kids will take love and Legos over having a Gucci bag and private jets and all that stuff, man. Kids are very simple. We try to overcomplicate it and try to make out like, oh, kids need the whole world. No, they don't. They just need the love of their mom and their dad in a love-filled, stable household and some Legos. That's it.
Our social media relationships expectations destroying perfectly by good relationships.
Yeah. And don't get confused, because there's that old school Eddie Murphy quote that floats around about, or how much should your partner get if you lot break up and yada yada yada. Right. And you can look at it like, well, yo, if I build an empire prior to meeting you and I'm already 500 M's up, and then you come along and I get to 620 M's, and then you decide all of a sudden the holes in my boxes ain't sexy no more, right? I know that's a mad example, but I'm just saying, because I'm trying to take it to the extreme, right? All of a sudden, man's keeping the toilet seat up, lid up, right? And you find, that's not sexy no more. This isn't the guy I fell in love with. And then you're like, I want to get a divorce. Are you entitled to the 500 M's I had prior to meeting you? Or are you entitled to the extra 120 I made while I was with you? I don't know, bro. I don't know how these things work out. Are you entitled to half of that 120 I made while we were together? Or are you entitled to the whole 500 plus the 120? So we're looking at 620. Are you entitled to that half of that, or just half of the 120 I made?
But that's tacky though, because we're talking about, now we're getting into the marriage contractual.
Which shouldn't be a thing. Don't marry me for my bank account. Marry me for what I've got, for how I treat you.
Which is why you should always, for me, you should really just be from the soil. Like, we don't care. I don't care. I'm bringing this into the relationship and I don't care no matter what. This is what it is. It's not about the materialistic things. It's not about what we can give to each other. It's love at the end of the day, if that's what you want. I feel like people have moved away, one, from love, two from God as well.
Shout
Shout to the Most High. People's intentions is not about being long term with a partner. That's the problem. Like anytime there's any little inclining of a disturbance in a relationship, people just want to leave. What
Or
happened
they
to
want to
back in the
record.
day
No.
where,
Or now they want to record videos and put their business out there, even though
yeah,
you and I
brother,
wasn't asking for it. All of a sudden, there's a whole video on there, a 4-part series of them explaining what's going. And I'm like, yo, if you're not going to share with me your good times, I'm not
me
trying to
giving
hear
up.
about your bad times, man.
Exactly, man. There's a whole video of me motorboating a chick, like, you know, like that, bruv. Why is that out there? I don't get it, bruv.
These are the things. Why is that out there? I don't know.
Love is love, and I think to be serious for 1 second, I feel like social media has distorted the whole thing. It's there's no realistic evaluation or ideologies behind what's going on. People think that someone else over there behind that screen is living another life, and they're not living another life. That ain't reality either. It looks good, it looks great, the aesthetics look good, but it's not a real thing. And we're finding a lot of people now are getting to a point where they just want to find somebody to as a life partner. But because of the distortion, it's hard, man. To be fair, I've always said it. I've said to my brethren who's single or my brethren still trying to find love. Like, I feel it for them because it's not easy, bro. Like, I wouldn't personally like to be out there, bro. It's mad. Like,
but also, you know what the crazy thing is as well is that sometimes you can have a connection with someone, and it's not even like a relationship thing. It's just of pure vibes, bro. It's just of vibes.
Yeah,
you like the stuff I like the stuff you like, and we're just chilling and having a good time, and there's nothing to it, and it's calm, and it's not based on no money or nothing. It's just like, yo, you look good, I look good. There's a little bit of tension there.
But those relationships are hard to find now, man. You gotta go church, bro. You gotta go church or something. You gotta go to the library. You gotta find women who are not even on social media, bruv. You might have to find a chick that ain't on social media, bruv. That just like the earthy chicks. You know, the earthy chicks that just want to go. They just want to go picnics and go waterfall and mountain climbing
and
and
walk around barefoot.
Yeah, brother.
Stuff.
They're not.
Like
read
sage.
books and them thing there. Yeah, man. They're not interested in.
They're not. Yo, you know what would be sick is we have a lockdown where all social media companies just switch it off, just pull the plug for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, bro.
You're gonna see people scrambling and scraping on the streets outside because they don't know what to do with their life. Yeah, that's where we're gonna separate the real from the fake.
Yeah, man. But do you see what happened in the last lockdown when people had to sit down for a second? It got peak for a lot of people. A lot of people was like, "Raw, what am I gonna do, bro?"
The funniest place to be when things like that happen is on Twitter. When WhatsApp's not working or IG's not working for like a little half an hour or so, and you go on Twitter, the outpour and the crying, oh my God,
Twitter's
and all that
down.
stuff is crazy. It's crazy. It's like, why are you lot so attached to this? I'll just call one of my bridges. I'll call you. We're like, yo, hey, Morgs, the thing's now. But what's going on anyway? The family good? What's going on? But we keep it moving. We'd find something else to do.
Find something else to do.
Bro, like social media is cool because it connects the world and it makes the world a smaller place because you can speak to someone in real time that's on a whole different time zone than you in a whole different part of the world. We love that part of it. But don't let this thing consume your life and have you balling way above your budget. But then when you turn these lights off and you close this app, you're eating cold baked beans because you're trying to live a lifestyle that
I just think civilization needs to go back to the beginning. Civilization goes back to the beginning. You start seeing people, men and women, scrambling and scraping just to be in a relationship. And you know what? There'll be no expectations because there'll be nothing around. When you only knew the people in your circle, you moved around with the people in your circle. Now the internet's opened up. people think that they can have that person over there, that person over there, like they've got options, and you don't really have options, really. You
And
don't.
there's too much breading going on, bro. Like, stop breading. Like, that person that's liked your picture, they're not your friend. They just liked your picture because it's something that they like. They're not your friend. They're not there to give you advice. They get excited and they get entertained by your downfalls, by your perils. They're not here to support you and hype you up and say to you, you know what, you just fell. Here, hold my hand, get back up. Let's keep it moving. We're going to try again. They're just here to kiki and ha-ha at your downfalls. These people are not your friends. Your picture or your post just came up on their algorithm and they're liking it. They go, oh, this is cool, and they liked it. Do not speak to these people like you're your friend. Your friends are people that can ring your phone. If they can't ring your phone, their opinion should not matter, bro. I'm just like, yo, no one can disrespect me if you can't call my phone. If you can call my phone and disrespect me, it will hurt. I'm like, yo, this is someone that like
you let in.
You know what I'm saying? I've known you. You think these pagans that be online saying random stuff and all that, bro, that's water for ducks back for me. I don't know you. You can't call my phone to tell me that. It's calm. These people ain't your friends. Go outside, touch some grass,
meet people. Go meet people. Go hang out. Go hang out.
You know what I'm saying? It's carnival weekend coming up. We're outside. We're gonna have a good time. Man. We're gonna keep it peaceful. We're gonna enjoy the cultures.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be there Monday.
Show our respects for our Windrush community. Those that paved the way for us to be able to live the lives that we live in. And we're gonna enjoy the culture. We're gonna eat so much jerk chicken. We're gonna see people lip-sync up random people on the road, and that's on you. And hey, that's on you.
Before we move out, man, shout out to the family members, shout out to my people, shout out to my son whose birthday, he's going to be 12 on the weekend.
Hello.
Which is mad. Shout out to Shire. He's away with my brother and my sister-in-law and that. So shout out to, you know, people on all the children still in the school holidays, still celebrating life, still vibing, still flexing. Shout out to them. I want to
pick up all the man them that know that there's no women in jail that are staying outside as law-abiding citizens and enjoying freedom. I want to big up them, man. I'm gonna start bigging up them, man, every show from now on.
Yeah, big up the man them that
gal in jail.
Big up the man them that tell people don't go to jail.
Yes.
Big up them.
Big up them.
Up. Yeah, man.
Freedom, bro. Freedom is freedom is priceless.
Yeah, shout out.
Might be expensive, but it's priceless.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Fine Wine is in the building as usual. Salute.
Big up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Al, Tiff. Everybody else that's participating.
We started to ask for location. Tiff just disappeared, boy.
Tiff cut out, man. But yeah, man, we'll catch up
Mystique.
again. Yeah. Anything else before we sign out, Frex? Because we're at hour 17 minutes.
People, we went overtime like it's a World Cup final. But listen, again, big up to everyone that locks in. We appreciate you taking the time out to check us out. We're just two guys that have a long-standing friendship and relationship and hobby over. Oh no, please. Oh, I know it's after
long,
9.
I had two guys and long, and I was like, right,
I mean, if you want to fill in the blank, it's up to you. You know what I mean? And we're out here long like Reed Richards in Fantastic Four. But like, yeah, man, we just appreciate you guys turning up. And for those of us that are in the UK, because you know we're internationally known, locally respected. For those of us in the UK, if you are going to Notting Hill Carnival, I want you to have a great time. I want you to stay safe. Please alert anyone if you see anyone is there any drama, or if you feel like you got that inkling of like, wow, I think something might be happening here. You see someone, highlight it to them, because we want a peaceful carnival. If you know someone that can't handle their drink, please look after them. Get them water, get them coconut water to line them up. Get them some cocoa bread and patty. to like, we don't want no one going crazy for carnival because you have the rest of the year to live. Don't act like an idiot.
That's a fact.
For those 2 days, and then you end up in hospital or something like that, looking crazy.
Crazy.
I want to pick up. I'll pick up everyone. Shout to the blue-eyed chicks that are gonna be down there trying to bag themselves a mixed race infant. But big up yourselves. Have a great carnival. Over to you, Mr. Heights.
Listen, people, we are on all DSPs: Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast. And don't forget to check out this show, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. There's also a hype button, so you can hit that. That helps our content spread wide, far and wide. And yeah, man, people, we'll be back next week. You know me. I'll be.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Are we?
Oh yeah, damn.
We might have to. No, we might have to go live.
Yeah.
On another day.
Yeah, we might have to
Sunday,
go live.
Monday, bro. I am MIA.
So you might see us next Tuesday, Wednesday, the latest. We might have to just do Wednesday pod, drop the same time, drop the audio the same time, everything, man.
All right, say no more. Say no more.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We'll keep you posted, man. Don't forget our handles are here: Morgan Heights, Freckles Vision. You know the vibes, man, people. And yeah, we'll see you soon, people. We'll let you know when we're back. Love and honor and respect. Peace.